Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another phenomenal week here at Great News Life. And I'm Jenny Craig, your host of Great News Weekly, our positive-only news show that you can find right here every Wednesday. So if you've never been before, we are going to share with you guys exclusively positive news. So we talk about all the good stuff happening in the world. I know, it's bright, it's refreshing. You're welcome. So come on in. Tell me your good news. I would love to hear all the good stuff you have going on. How was your Easter? Tell me about your life. Tell me about that good thing that someone did for you this week. Tell me about that favor. Tell me about what you did nice for someone else this week. Maybe that's the key. So fill me in the comments below all the good stuff you've got going on. And I'm going to kick it off right away because I'm really excited about our first segment today. So first up, I have a phenomenal high school sports update for you. I got a chance to interview the Crown Point Lady Bulldogs coach regarding an amazing accolade he just received. Let's check it out. So before the excitement of the state championship accomplishment even began to fade, you were also named Coach of the Year by Indiana Basketball Coaches Association. What does this honor mean to you? Fill me in.
Just a tremendous honor, a humbling honor. This is the one award that your fellow coaches vote on. So it's not from the media or from other people. It is from your fellow coaches. So that really means a lot coming from them. And again, just a credit to our kids, a credit to our program, and a credit to the tremendous assistant coaches that I have that I'm able to work with each day. This team, again, may not be the most talented team over the last 25, 30 years since that occurred. But it was a team that worked the best together. That they really filled their roles really well. They supported one another. They believed in one another. And obviously having some talent along with that definitely helps. But all of those things just coming together at the right time, and then also being able to stay healthy, being able to avoid any major injuries and keep our core players intact throughout the season was definitely beneficial come playoff time. Been around sports my whole life. My mom was the director of recreation and campus intramurals at Valparaiso University for 40 years, and my dad is the director of the Parks and Recreation Department in the city of Valpo for 35, 40 years. So I've been around athletics my whole life. My junior year of high school, I actually broke my neck in a car accident and was not able to play any sports my senior year. And that kind of, I realized how much I missed it, that I definitely wanted to go into something in the athletic field. I went to Valparaiso University for my undergrad and started coaching right when I was 18 at Wheeler High School for one of my AAU coaches and mentors, Jeff Dan, coached boys varsity basketball as well as varsity football and softball for a while. About 7 years, did all three of those. And then got into girls basketball after being a head boys varsity coach for a year. Was at Portage for 6 years, and then this is my 6th year at Crown Point. So I've always been around athletics. It also helped that we ended up having two daughters. So I have the 7 and 10-year-old daughters who are both active in athletics and hopefully will be future Lady Bulldog basketball players at some point in their lives.
Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for everything that you guys do to promote all the good news in Northwest Indiana, and really appreciate me having you on.
So much for Coach Seibert. I loved interviewing him. I was so thankful he took the time. So kudos to him. Kudos to the Lady Bulldogs. You guys had an incredible season. And I loved his quote. It's just that they worked the best together. Teamwork, you guys. We say it often. Let's say it again. It's the most important thing. So thanks again to Coach Seibert and the entire fam. They're phenomenal folks right here in Valparaiso community, serving the entire region, obviously, with good news. So appreciate you guys for doing it. So next up, I had some fun news. Wendy Miller-Burns mentioned in the comments that she said, my good news is that I'm coming home to Valpo for a visit this weekend. Any happenings this weekend going on? Thanks for tuning in, and love that you're looking for some fun stuff to do. If we'll share with you guys in the comments, Wendy, our 10 Fun Things article, and you can check that out to see what we've got on there that's happening this weekend. And I definitely saw a couple really fun things going on. I know that there is The Beast Boot Camp 5K is this weekend. I know Friends of Life, Chris and Lou, are playing somewhere live this weekend. So I would love to make sure that you get some fun stuff, and then you can come back next week and report about the cool stuff you did when you came home to Valpo. We love this area, and we're excited to help you find something awesome to do. So next up, I have a vaccine update for y'all. We have some exciting information from the team at North Shore Health Centers right here for you. Welcome to Great News Weekly, Denise Carpenter of North Shore Health. How are you today? And I'm excited about all that we're going to talk about. How you doing?
I am fabulous, actually. I'm excited to look. I wore it just for this. I got my Fauci ouchie.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about today, are our Fauci ouchies.
Fauci ouchies. I haven't heard that yet, but I'm absolutely in love with it. So you had filled me in on the mobile vaccination clinics that North Shore is doing right now. And I thought this was a great way to share this with the entire community. It's phenomenal. So fill us in. What is that? How do people get involved? How's it helping?
Okay, so all of our vaccination clinics are state clinics. So you can find any of our vaccine sites and any available appointments we have at any of them, even our mobile or mass sites. You will see them on the state one, which is the R-Shot, the Indiana government site. So, and I think it might be down here now, right?
We can right there.
Yes. So we are actually hosting vaccine sites at our other clinics as well. So our Hammond, our Maryville, our Lake Station, our Portage, and our Chesterton clinics have actually been vaccination sites until now. And then for the month of April and May, once a week, we'll be taking our Chesterton site off-site and making it a mobile clinic at one of the areas in the Chesterton community. So we're really excited about it. Actually, our first one was on the 1st of April. That's not an April Fool's joke. It really was the 1st of April. And we set it up at the Westchester Library. They have been phenomenal, giving us the space and the people to help us set up. And we could not have been pleased more about how well it went on the 1st. So we have some sites every week. We'll be rotating. So one week we'll be at the Westchester Library. The next week we'll be at the Chesterton Fire Station. So this week we'll be at the Chesterton Fire Station on the 7th. And like I said, all of those, if there are available appointments, you can find them on the Indiana sites. It will say Mass Chesterton site is what it will say under North Shore for those dates. So like the dates for the library will be, I'm going to make sure I have them right. So let me look up here. So it'll be the 1st of April, the 13th of April, the 29th of April, and then the 11th of May, we will be at the Westchester Library. And then for the fire station in Chesterton, we will be there April 7th, April 23rd, and then May 5th and May 21st. So those are the dates we know of for sure. And again, the community has been amazing to give us these sites to let us host these clinics so that we can get more people vaccinated. Our Chesterton site's small, so we haven't been able to do as many people per day as we can do at our other sites. So this gives us a chance to at least double how many people we're vaccinating at least once a week at each site. So that's awesome.
And thank you to you guys. Talk a little bit about, I don't know how much you know, but talk a little bit about your frontline workers, the team that's putting this together. It seems like you guys are vaccinating a lot of people, and that's what we really need right now. So how is it going over there, and what are you guys coming out with?
So we have been vaccinating a mass amount of people. We started the middle of January, and so far we've given at least 30,000 vaccines. So we have fully vaccinated over 20,000 people in the community. Our employees have been spectacular. That's the only word I can use for it. We have some temporary workers that we did get hired on, but a lot of it has been our actual clinical staff has been coming to administer the vaccines. Our management staff and our outreach team have been working like the registration areas. We even have a couple of people from like our IT team, coming and filling in at the registration. So it's really all hands on deck, and every employee has been integral in some way. If you aren't working the clinic, you're making up for somebody being out working a vaccine clinic. So everyone has been so integral to getting this many people vaccinated in our community. They've been great.
Well, thank you to you and the entire North Shore team for all the work that you're doing and for keeping us posted on all the upcoming opportunities. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Yay. Thanks again, Denise. As Stephanie mentioned in the comments, I heart Denise Carpenter. You all at North Shore Health Centers are doing amazing work. I completely agree and just want to give them the shout out they deserve. If I haven't said enough, or if we haven't said enough, like you guys are the frontline workers out there across the board. It doesn't matter where you're from. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Thank you for ensuring that all those in need can get vaccinated and that you're making this process work so well. Thank you. And Denise mentioned in the comments as well, shout out to the Westchester Public Library. I definitely want to do the same. When, she obviously mentioned there that it's just incredible work that they're doing, opening their doors to allow these facilities to set up, and same thing to reach even more people. So thanks to them. Thank you to the Chesterton Fire Department, everybody that's doing this. They're all making it happen. And we're so lucky to have y'all in our communities as our frontline workers and making certain we get this handled. Thank you. So to conclude our good news recap this week, as we see the theater departments across the region getting back into the swing of some nice, good shows, Marquette Catholic School has given us a sneak peek of their spring musical, The Newsies. And here it is for y'all too.
Today is the filming day of our spring musical, Newsies. At this time last year, we were just at about the point where everything shut down. The theater department was ready to go with last year's spring musical, and it got cut, and there was nothing we could do about it. So Amy Crane, our theater director, said, you know what, we got to get something in, and even if it's going to be virtual, so be it.
They deserve an audience. They deserve someone to see and appreciate all of the super hard work that they put in on this production.
The amount of hours that go into this is probably bigger than any organization on campus, and it should be rewarded. And in light of what happened last year of the abrupt cancellation of everything, this kind of signals a return to normal, I think, for these kids, and to share it with the community, not only with Marquette but throughout all of Northwest Indiana, it's a treat. Like I said, this show's going to be really good.
I actually was expecting not having a senior show, and once we were having a senior show, it meant the world and more to me. And then being able to have an audience on top of that was just the icing on top of the cake. It just made everything so much more worth it, hearing the audience's cheers back and forth of us, and just not having an empty audience and us cheering to ourselves. But it meant everything to me.
I'm so excited to see these kids back at the theater. I am so excited for myself to go see some good shows, and you can see their excitement in their performance and their interviews. It is so fun to watch them get back to the thing they love to do so much. So kudos to you guys. And Kelsey mentioned in the comments, Kelsey Costello said, Newsies is one of my favorite musicals. Love that they've done a production of it at the high school level. I completely agree. And that was kind of our general lifer consensus. Everybody knows Newsies. Everybody loves it. And so this is going to be, I'm certain, a classic. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of the pay-per-view opportunities for the school. So connect with them and get these. It's pay-per-view April 16th to the 18th and the 23rd through the 25th. So you guys can make certain to be there. This will be really fun, and I'm really excited for the school and for all of us. This is kind of a peek back into getting some fun entertainment under our belts, and this pay-per-view opportunity will be really great. So that is all the great news I have to share with you right now. There's plenty more on our sites, so if you haven't, make sure that you go like our Facebook pages, NWI Life, Portage Life, Valpo Life, and LaPorte County Life. Follow us online, find us on YouTube, all of those things, and make sure you get your fill of great news, and then come back next week, fill me in on what's good happening in your life, and I'll be back here again to show you what's happening in our lives and all of the region's good news. Have an awesome week, y'all, and I will see you next Wednesday. Take care.